Welcome to the Solace Crafting Starter Class Overview. First, we'll go over the Custom class. Choosing Custom allows you to spend attribute points and skill points as you see fit. You start off with 6 attribute points that you can spend freely in any of these 6 attributes. To navigate to the attribute menu, open up your inventory by pressing Tab. Left-click on Skills at the top of the screen. On the left window, click on Attributes. Clicking on an attribute in the middle will give you a brief description of what it does. When you figure out which attribute point you would like to spend your point on, mouse over Upgrade and left-click. To spend your skill points, left-click on the Adventuring button on the left side. In the menu, immediately to the right, you'll see the 4 main class archetypes. Left-click on an archetype to bring up the class skills to the middle window. And here we have Squire, Scout, Disciple, and Apprentice. Left-clicking on a skill in the middle area here will give you a short description of what the skill does. You have 6 skill points here that you can use in any of these class archetypes. You will have to spend a total of 8 skill points in one archetype to unlock the next tier or the next column over of skills. Mix and match skills as you see fit. This goes for all of the archetypes. All of the classes that aren't custom made start off with 1 point in each of the 6 attributes. The abilities the Squire class loads in with are Strike, which is a quick melee attack, Thrust, which causes a bleed over time, and a Parry passive skill, which increases your parry stat. To fight, get up close to a target. Pressing the mouse 1 button does your basic attack, and then you can press 1 or 2 on your hotbar to activate the corresponding ability that you want to use. The abilities that the Scout class loads in with are Wound, which is a damage over time, Quick Shot, which is a ranged attack on a 5-second cooldown, and the passive skill Dodge. For combat, mouse 1 fires an arrow, Wound requires a melee weapon and to be in melee range. And in combat, we can fire with our mouse 1 and then press our number 2 ability to fire a quick shot, and we can run away and kite. The abilities that the Apprentice class loads in with are Fire Burst, which casts a fireball on a 5-second cooldown, Ice Missile, which shoots an icy projectile on a 5-second cooldown, and Lightning Shot, which is an electric projectile on a 5-second cooldown. For combat, mouse 1 fires a magic bolt. Depending on where your abilities are on the hotbar, you can cast these beginner spells in quick succession. basic attack. The abilities that the Disciple class starts with are Zealous Strike, which is an empowered quick melee attack on a 5-second cooldown, which costs energy and mana. Heal, which replenishes lost health on a 10-second cooldown. And Disciple Training, which increases stamina. For combat, your mouse 1 activates your basic attack. And depending where your abilities are on the hotbar, pressing 1 will activate Zealous Strike, and pressing 2 will activate your heal. Basic attack, Zealous Strike. Will heal. And basic attack, Zealous Strike. This concludes our starting class overview. Thanks for watching, and good luck in Solace crafting.